Okay. Sorry, gonna have to skip the intro, but I'm sorry, that's just too loud. And I can't, like, go in and change the volume while I'm starting up a record. Anyways, so, hello and welcome to the first episode of Zoo Tycoon 2 Ultimate Collection. This is one of my absolute favorite games from when I was a kid. So, my mom got it from a library when the library started selling off their computer games. She got me... Or no, that was a different game. I'm sorry, I just got confused with a different game. No, this one was from a yard sale. So, we found both she found Zoo Tycoon, Zookeeper Collection, the original Zoo Tycoon one. She found the Zookeeper Collection, I think it was, or the Complete Collection, sorry. The Complete Collection at a yard sale, and then she found Zoo Tycoon 2, not the Ultimate Collection, but the one, like, below that, like, I think it was the Zookeeper Collection. She found that, too. And, man, I just love this game so much, and I found out that it had 2 more expansions that I didn't have. And I was like, oh, I need to get those. And this was back when they actually still sold Zoo Tycoon 2 Ultimate Collection in Walmart. So, like, a couple months later, we went to Walmart and picked it up for, like, $20 or something like that. And then I got here to college and I realized that one of my first disc is missing. Or no, my last disc is missing. It's got, like, 3 or 4 discs or something like that, but I'm missing the 3rd one. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, I can't even play this now because... Or I couldn't install it on my computer. Because it was originally installed on one of my older computers, and that was the one that I always used to play it. Oh my gosh, excuse me, that was a hiccup. And I was like, oh no, it's gone, like, forever, I can't get it. And then, I found it on a website, for free. I don't know if I don't know if I should post it in my links, or if that would be, like, a no-no. Because, I mean, obviously, it's not pirated, but obviously it's a little sketch. So, I managed to download it from there, and then, I got a mod for it that is for widescreen, so it looks nice now, instead of having these giant black bars on either side. So, I think just in this video, I will link to those 2 links because I don't want to promote pirating things. The only reason that I felt okay doing it is because I actually did pay for the game. Like, I did buy the game and I still have the discs. Like, I didn't need the mod to make it so that it didn't need a disc, but I just decided to get it just in case. Well, what if I lose, like, my first disc? Then I would never be able to play it again. So that's why I got the no disc widescreen mod. So yeah, like I said, only gonna include the links in this video. So if you want it, you're gonna have to look at this video in particular. Anyways, so I might as well start a new one. So there's different game types that you can play. I believe Roller Coaster Tycoon probably had something similar because they were made by the same people, I think. So you can do Freeform, which is just sandbox mode. You get unlimited amount of money. You can select any map, and all the animals and everything are unlocked for you. There's the Challenge Zoo, which is similar to the Freeform in that you get to pick the map, and then you get to pick your starting amount of money, I believe. And then you won't have all the animals unlocked, they'll unlock by, like, how many stars your zoo has. I don't know if this is too loud or not. I feel like I should probably turn down the master volume a little bit. There we go, that's a bit better. I'll keep it at just 75 until I... Oh, okay. I thought I broke it. I'll just keep it at 75 until I check back on my recording and make sure that it's alright, because I don't have like a loop for myself, so I can't hear myself except for through my headphones. But anyways, so yeah, Challenge Zoo. As you progress, you'll get little challenges that'll pop up, and you can either choose to take them or choose to not. Sometimes you have to take pictures of things, sometimes you have to heal sick animals, because I have the extinct animals, which brought in, I believe it brought diseases into the game. Yeah, it definitely brought diseases in. And there's other things that you can do in here, but you have to unlock everything yourself. You start out with a limited number of stuffs. And then there's the campaign game. It's the same in the way of like stuff that you have unlocked as a challenge game, except it's on a specific map with specific scenarios and goals that you have to do. And then they unlock, so the way that I describe this is that they unlock new functionalities in your game versus challenge, which just changes scenery. It unlocks like the African safari scenery, or the in one of the photo modes, or one of the photo challenges, you get the rainforest scenery and stuff like that. So that's how you unlock those. But with this unlocks like special objects that are coded differently so that guests interact with them differently than just reskinning an object, which is what most of these do. Except the Extinct Animals theme. That one's in the campaign. I don't really know why. Maybe it's because they have to reskin the people that work in the like vendors or something. They reskin them to make them look like cavemen. Like I said, not 100% sure though. So I do already have some of these done. Zookeeper in Training and Troubled Zoos. Those are the easy ones. Or this might say it's normal, but it's pretty easy. I don't think you unlock anything by doing all the tutorials, so I just haven't done the tutorials because I don't want to. So, smuggling ring exposed. Okay, so I'm gonna have to apologize here. Because I did a dumb. I clicked outside of the window because I was like, oh, I need to pause so I can go do a thing. And I clicked outside of the window, and so I guess it crashed. The whole game will crash if you click outside of the window. Like, if I move my other monitors to the right of my main monitor. So if I click outside of my main monitor, the whole game crashes. Now, it doesn't crash in the sense, like, we're gonna turn this on windowed mode. Sorry about this, guys. I would prefer to have it on full screen, but I don't crash. Oh! It crashed again. Okay. I was just about to say that it was... Hope my recording isn't... No, it looks fine. Okay, having some slight technical difficulties. Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to save and quit then if I have to pause or anything. I don't know. So anyways, if you click outside of the window, and I guess if you try to turn it on to... What the heck is that? Is that a bird? It looks like an ostrich with like a spiny dino shell, or a turtle shell, with like an elephant leg. Oh, that must be a vulture. I don't know. Anyways, so... Yeah, so if I click out of the game, it's gonna crash. Therefore, I have to play until... Oh, I wasn't in this. I have to play until I'm going to actually stop the recording. I cannot get up and do things, and you guys not notice. So yeah. Smuggling ring exposed is an illegally traded. If you act fast, several endangered species could be yours. I think I'm already working on that one, so I'm just going to go somewhere else. The world's biomes. So, I think that one's a little difficult. Unlock the Mysterious Panda campaign. Never done the Mysterious Panda campaign, nor do I know what it's about. So, unlock desert-themed buildings and objects. Desert theme looks nice. Unlock the decorated tour gate. The cat climber. I think I'm gonna end up going with this one. Yeah. You do have some new arrivals, mischievous meerkats. Can you care for these small, highly social creatures? Complete all scenarios in this campaign to unlock desert-themed buildings and objects. I thought desert theme was in the challenges. Oh well. That does not matter. So I don't have any mods or anything installed on this one except for that widescreen one that I was talking about. There are different forums that have like animals and stuff that you can download and add into your game. I have a lot of other new animals on my other game on my computer back home, but not on this one. Your zoo wants to obtain more African animals. A nearby wildlife sanctuary has offered to donate 2 of their meerkats. There's no charge, but you have promised to take care of these small, sociable animals. You will find the 2 meerkats in crates near the entrance to your zoo. Create an exhibit for the animals and meet all their basic needs. Once you've demonstrated that you can care for the creatures, the wildlife sanctuary may donate additional meerkats to your zoo. One thing to note about meerkats is that, yes, they dig. So good, in fact, that they can dig under many types of fences. If you don't have a fence that can keep them in, you will either need to be clever when you design their exhibit or just catch them whenever they escape. So, I could just sink their exhibit and then they can't go up like a straight wall and they won't be able to escape, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm also one of those people that doesn't like... the tree is so flat. I'm one of those people that doesn't like disfiguring the landscape too much, but if I have to, I have to. It's not really a big deal. So, I guess I'm just gonna stick them over here. I'm not gonna have the concrete fence to be able to use. And I'm only at half a zoo fame star. Which means that I am going to have to work with what I've got. That torch is in the way. That's okay, though. I always like the bendable fences, or the fences that just bend naturally. I always liked how those look. So we'll make this area for the meerkats. And then... oh, I just heard that the little kind of thunk noise, I guess you could call it, is the noise that the game makes when you've completed some kind of objective. Alright, that, and then... gosh darn it. Oh, I'll have to put some way to get in and out of their exhibit, but at the same time... oh! I forgot that was not the button that did that. But at the same time, I need it to be lowered. So, you have lots of different panels here, but they're super easy to get used to. So, landscaping panel does the landscaping. You can modify the biome. The biome is like the dirt. It's preset, unlike in Zoo Tycoon. The original and Planet Zoo is also not preset. So I could click through here and I could choose to just do grass, or do grass and dirt, or just do dirt, do shallow water, or do deep water. Deep water depresses the ground like this and adds water at the same time, whereas shallow water depresses it only a little bit. The filters allow you to choose if you want it to randomly spawn in trees or plants or rocks whenever you go over stuff. So since this is already the right biome... wait, no. Scrub. Okay, I need a scrub biome. But, anyways, I have to flatten this out first so that they don't escape. So there's the Flatten Tool, the Smooth Tool. Create a cliff, which does the opposite of what the ditch one does, so it would have grabbed that area and pulled it up instead. You can create hills and valleys, and those are much softer than this brush, excuse me. But they're not flat at the bottom, they just keep going down. They're quite pointy, actually. So I'm just going to flatten everything to this. That way they cannot dig out. Except for that little area there. I'll figure out what I'm doing with that. Unfortunately, sometimes rocks do this. But they'll just pull everything down. Actually going to undo. Oh, I can only undo one item. Crap. Well, I guess I'll try to flatten this then. Nope, I'll just have to get rid of the fence. So if you click and hold, while clicking on an item, it'll only delete that item, or like if I do it on a plant, it'll only delete plants. If I do it on paths, it'll only delete paths, but then if I click in the open, it'll just delete anything. What was I do? Oh yes, flatten. Flatten this. And then I will add a fence again. Right click to get rid of whatever tool it is that you're using. And then I will smooth this terrain out. But I don't want it to be too smooth. Because I don't want them to be able to escape. I just want to be able to have zookeepers. It's both mouse buttons. If you hold them down, it will rotate your screen. I just want a zookeeper to be able to get in here. I don't want them to be able to escape. So I'll smooth this out a little bit. I don't know if they can dig under gates, fence gates. I'm basically just hoping they can't, because I don't know for sure. See, we need scrub. I personally like to have this turned on so that if there are any plants or rocks or anything, it will automatically place them for me so that I don't have to do the placing. Pretty sure that's like boreal forest there. Okay. Double click to move something. Alrighty, and I can delete this area now. And flatten it and turn it into the correct... Okay, so this is the little goal screen that pops up. Mob of Meerkats seem to be doing well. Meet the basic needs. So I will flatten this first. It's first on my agenda. And finish that off. Oh, there's still a little bit left up here. I guess that's just not going to go away. Okay, so if you want to do this the easy way, you don't have to go into any of these other menus here. You can actually just click on the animal that you want to get stuff for. Click on Zookeeper Recommendations, this little button over here. And then you can click on whatever it is that you need, and you can buy it directly from this panel. So it tells me that I can use either the electric fence or the dinosaur fence to hold in a meerkat. I think both of those are a little overkill. We don't need an electric fence for a meerkat. So I wasn't going to use those. And animal food. So let's see, what usually lasts the longest? Well, I guess they all last the same. Oh, never mind. You decided to feed them for me. Thank you very much. I'll just move that. Okay, that's neat. I'll research that so that way they have something to play with. And then we basically just stare at them for a while. I don't think this game has like any speed up that I can do, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't think so, though. You've done a fine job of caring for them. They will check on them. Oh, they've donated to me 6 meerkats, and they're going to check on them in the future. Where are they? Ah, here they are. You know, blocking off my pathways. Perfect. Nope, nope, that's not what I want. I want to uncrate them. So, unlike in Planet Zoo, you don't have to recapture them, so you can just pick them up and put them wherever. So it's gonna say, oh no, it's not contained, and then he's gonna just like run around. Oh, I didn't know they attacked people. That's kind of funny. A meerkat can knock someone down. So, you know, they get out like this. He's gonna dig right back into his habitat. What a good little meerkat. Well, good job, buddy. Except that you're stuck in there and you don't register the rest of the area. So, you know, if they get out, you can just click on them, put them back in. They spawn back in kind of strangely. Okay, so I need to earn donations. Pause the game, please. I guess the P button is the pause. Alrighty then. Donations are under scenery, and then they have... I'm gonna do the safari theme. and you can rotate with the comma and period buttons, which are the left and right triangle brackets. That is what the game has set to be the rotate button. So yeah, it's kind of strange, but I like it. At least it's kind of straightforward. Like, it looks like it would be a rotate button. And then yeah, I'm just going to P button, not spacebar. I'm so used to pause being the spacebar in like everything that now that it's not the spacebar, it confuses me. Okay, so we have our Meerkats. If you press G, you go down into Zookeeper mode, and I think I'm going to visit our little Meerkat friends here. I will groom them to make their cleanliness go up, and refill their food and water. Brush all the Meerkats. Clean up their poo. And you interact with pretty much everything using the spacebar. Hold shift to run. It's pretty basic controls. You can get out this little gate here by pressing space. And I should probably make sure the rest of my animals are nice and happy in their habitats. Ostriches. And zebras. And a black rhino, I think? I think that's what that is. Oh, also in this game, unlike in... Oh my gosh, I just completely made the mouse freak out there. Also in this game, unlike Planet Zoo, you can have multiple entrances on a, in a biome, or I should say a habitat. You can have multiple entrances and it won't, like, throw a bunch of errors like it does in Planet Zoo. Planet Zoo does not like it when you have more than one entrance. Hi. Meerkats make the strangest noises in this game. Sometimes they sound like some kind of possessed cat. Yeah, so this is just kind of gonna be life for a little bit here. So I can... Ah, somebody's mad for some reason. All of them are sleeping. Alright, well, I'm just gonna go back into overworld mode. Or overview mode. So, people seem to like the Meerkats. In this panel, this isn't a panel I use too much. Timers are for Marine Mania, so we don't have to use that here. The elevated paths, this just makes them invisible or more visible. Click this to make guests disappear. Make them reappear. This can make buildings disappear. So, gone. And back. So if you need to place an object that's like in a strange location or something, I guess. I don't know, I never use these buttons. Same thing with fences. Wow, it looks like the animals are just staying in these little path areas. Aren't they so well trained? And fences are back. We can do the same thing with foliage. Again, don't know why you'd need to use that. And you can do that with emoticons. This is back before the word emoji was a thing. So they call the little things that people show above their heads, like if they're happy or unhappy or if they're learning, they call those emoticons. And then the guest view area is off to start with. And this is probably the only tool that I use out of all of these. And that is that when you put this, if you mouse over a path where guests can get to, you can see what they can see from where they're standing. And it'll show up with those little yellow sparkles. So these people that are standing here can see practically the whole entire Meerkat exhibit, as far as I can tell. Yep, pretty much everything except for that far back corner. So I'm going to turn that back off by right-clicking. And new objects are available for purchase. That's always good. So I usually do researchable first, and I like to research everything that I possibly can. Except the candy cane stand, because I never have that. We don't celebrate Christmas in this game. Nah, just kidding. I don't know if I need any of that. I'm gonna go to animals, though, and make sure there's no researchable food. Or, is there researchable? I'm almost 100% sure there is. Well, I must not have gotten it yet. Gonna go into the Meerkat panel. And they have some researchable things. Okay, so I will research those and give them a ball, because they've been such good little meerkats. Also, I'm going to go refill their water dish, because I just saw it get low. They sniff a lot. That's like the main noise that they make, is just sniffing. Well, yeah. I guess I can check to see if we've gotten any more plants and stuff for the scrublands. Oh, we have! That's good. Plants and stuff are good. You can also use the rotate buttons down there if you don't want to rotate with the brackets, the pointy brackets. Alright, we have some plants. Plants are good. Plants are really nice, actually. I'll put some more plants. I don't think the level of, like, plants in their biome makes a difference. I don't think they care in this one. Whereas in Planet Zoo, it makes a much larger difference if you have enough plants or too many plants. I'll probably be starting, like, a Planet Zoo series next. Because that is another game that I enjoy playing. It's not an old game, it's not a retro game, like what my channel is kind of going to be geared towards. But it's a game that I like because of this game. So I saw somebody down there, they wanted a, they need money. They need an ATM. You need money but can't find an ATM. Alright, here you go, buddy. I'm gonna plop you over by an ATM so you give me your money. Because I know you're gonna donate, and that's why you needed an ATM. Guests are so predictable. Huh. I cannot stop yawning. Okay, so I don't see a gift cart anywhere, so we're gonna have to place one of those. Gift carts are nice. You can actually see the stuff that the people purchase, because they'll wear them. So they'll, like, buy something, and then they'll just wear it around, like the hand puppets. They have hand puppets at the gift carts, and they'll just wear the hand puppets around. And sometimes they'll even play with them and, like, talk at each other's hands with the hand puppets. It's really weird, but it's also kind of funny. If they have hats, you'll see them wear the hats. If they have, like, shirts, like, I think there's, like, jaguar shirts or something like that. Yeah, they have some shirts here. Camel shirts, cheetah shirts. They'll wear those. They won't have the stuffed animals, like, in plain view, but... let's see. What else is there? Oh, the hip packs. Those things. You know, from, like, the 90s, when those were a thing, when people went to zoos. They're not really now, but... There we go, jaguar shirt. They'll actually wear them as soon as they buy them. And then you can see your customers just walking around looking like jaguars with, like, fennec fox hats, so they have giant fennec fox ears. It's kind of an interesting little way to, like, add skins into the game, because there aren't really skins, but, you know, it's pretty neat to see your guests walking around looking like some kind of exotic animal. So I think I'm going to move this, because this is just in the way for right now. And I'm going to add some more options for them. They usually like having options. I mean, who wouldn't? I wouldn't want to just be stuck eating, like, subs for the entirety of while I was in a zoo. Not that I ever eat more than, like, once when I'm in a zoo, but I would like to have more options than just a sub. And I'll add burgers, because who doesn't love a good burger? Steak and Shake has the best burgers. I didn't say nothing. I'm not promoting anything. New objects! Yay! More research. Boo. Research. Oh, no more research. This. Research. Binoc stand. I'm getting a binocular stand. I don't know how many people even know what these, like, are. I know they're a thing in, like, deer parks. Where you put in, like, quarters and stuff to be able to use the binoculars so that you can actually see the animals. And then, like, your time runs out and the binoculars close again. I don't know if those are really still even a thing anymore. I don't know. Do people still go to zoos and stuff? Or is that not popular? I still like going to zoos. Live food lizard. Okay, live food is interesting because it is exactly that. It is alive. And they will chase it around and hunt it and stalk it and then kill it and then eat it. And it's great. And it makes them quite happy. Now, if I didn't know the game would immediately break all of my everything that is sitting here after I were to place this, I would completely and entirely place it here because that's a nice area that they're not going to use anyways. But I know the game will break everything, so I'm not going to put it there. I don't like putting this kind of stuff in the way of anything. I paid for that plant, so I want it moved first. Meerkat 1 needs more space. Well, if maybe he'd get his act together and stop climbing up walls that he's not supposed to be able to climb up. There, now he's fine. Oh, and my Zookeeper Recommendations is gone. Okay, so to describe the little icons that they'll have next to things. So this is from DLC, the Extinction DLC, or Extinct Animals. This one's from the African Adventure DLC. Let's see if we've got... Oh! Guests are delighted. And the Wildlife Sanctuary has donated a Meerkat sentry post to my zoo. That is cool. I don't want an elevated platform. So I will unbox this. And this, I believe, is a... Yes, it is like a little house for them. I'll place that right here. That's a good place. Alright, so they can go inside and sleep, or they can sit on top and stare at things, stare at people staring at them, sleep on it, I don't know. And I'll place a lizard, just cuz. One of them might like it. I've never seen a meerkat eat a live food creature before. So there's live food lizards, and then there's fish. There's like different kinds of fish that you can put in for aquatic creatures, like penguins, polar bears, orcas. Hunting, chasing. Oh, he's gonna get it! Oh, he got it! So strang. Going to eat it. That's good. If you can put in too many live foods, and then they'll just lay around everywhere. And I don't know if they'll eventually begin to dislike it, because it's... I don't know, because it's, like, wasted or something. Ah, now he's happy because he had the live food. I guess my other creatures, I could see if I could put something in for them. They don't have anything. Ostrich? You want anything? You want a ball? Here, ostrich, have a ball. Kangaroos? No. Camels? No. Animal... this is for a dodo. I don't have any dodos, though. I haven't brought any dodos back to life. Camel House. Camel House. You like stables? Can do. Kangaroos. You already have a shelter. That's cool. Zebras also like stables, so do rhinos. Ostriches. I don't think they sleep in anything in particular. Um, Stables, I believe, provide more privacy for the animals, so they tend to prefer them over, like, these little shade shelters. So I'm just going to put one over here because it's already a flat area, and that was where their original shelter was. Because I want them to de-stress a little faster. Research for the salt lick, so I can put the salt lick and the scratching post in places. So, some animals will scratch the scratching post, others will rub it. So, like, camels obviously don't have claws, therefore they will rub the scratching post instead. And I believe it cleans them to some degree. It sounded like somebody was screaming at something, like something had escaped. But I'm just gonna ignore it, because life is good. I believe kangaroos also like the salt lick, I think? Yeah. Salt lick. Alright. And then meerkats. Small toy ball. Ball with rattle. Let's get the ball with the rattle. I don't hear anything rattling. That doesn't sound rattly to me. If you press space, you kick it. Even if it's a little ball. You kick, like, all the objects. And if you press space, you can kick it indefinitely up into the air. Refill their food, clean up their poop. You know, everything the zookeeper would do. The only thing that the only thing that makes me dislike Planet Zoo more than this game is that, oh, you got that ball with a rattle. Is that you don't have the ability to, like, plop down on the ground and interact with things. You just can't do that. And that makes me kind of upset, because that was probably my favorite feature of Zoo Tycoon. 2, specifically. Can't do it in 1. I also have Planet Coaster, but I don't think I'd do a series on that one. I don't know what all I'd do in Planet Coaster. I feel like it would just be kind of boring. Like, my commentary, at least, would be kind of boring. So yeah. I think just because the guests aren't, like, doing anything special, I'm gonna give them a kangaroo ride so that I get more money, because they do have to pay for the kangaroo ride, I think. Or maybe it's just a normal bouncy ride and they just bounce on it. I don't know. And then I'll get a small fountain, and I guess nah, not that. Maybe an elephant fountain. That's cool. Well, obviously I'm not buying these objects, but I'm researching them. Any more toys or food? So far, no researchable food yet. Kangaroos are pretty much out of food, so I'll just plop down here and refill that. Kangaroos walk so strangely. I've never seen a kangaroo IRL, so I don't know if this is how they actually walk or not. As soon as I can... Ah, I can get the wooden rail fence. That's nice. I should research the fences. And then see if I can find something that the meerkats can't dig under. Maybe. The low marine fence, but I don't want to have a marine fence for meerkats, because they're not marine animals. So I'm just gonna replace everything with the low wooden rail fence, because it looks nice. Don't be weird, game. It's okay. That also means that everything will have sharp corners, and I'll get rid of my nice smooth corners, which is kind of sad. I like smooth corners. So then I'll replace the entrance there. And I should probably fix that. Nah, I'm too lazy. Do I have any other challenges? This is the challenge button. One final task for you. They're looking for nice publicity photo. Oh! I have to take care of or take a picture of a meerkat. Okay. C is for camera. 24 to 24, I'm gonna have to go in my albums and fix that. Oh, it's a zebra. Okay, I don't know. I guess I'll just get these out, maybe? Jaguar swimming. I believe this was all for some kind of, like, photo challenge or something. You're resting inside of it. There we go. Wow, that was really fast. Usually I have to stand around and wait for one of them to go in it or something, and it's like, come on! Here's the thing. Care for your meerkats and bid all their blah 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 blah. Okay. Yes. I don't need to be down there anymore. Publicity. Publicity. Camel running into a wall. I think my, if I do a Planet Zoo series, it's probably gonna have a lot more content than this does. I'll empty that. That's a... Well, that second one there's a vulture, but I don't know what that big one was. It's like some kind of fan-tailed bird. I don't know, I guess I'll go investigate it. I have nothing better to do. What are you? Burb. Burb? Oh yeah, that's right, you can jump with the scroll wheel. What's the strangest thing? The scroll wheel to jump. But I mean, they use space for everything else, so they can't use it for jumping. I don't know why you'd even need to jump. I guess it's just like a little fun feature. I'm a-jumping. And back into the overview. There is Burb. Burb! Burb? Nope. Oh, animals like to give birth inside of plants. So they'll like go down and they'll like lay down inside of the plant and then babies will pop out. I guess I'll groom you now. And then if something is like a rare species, you'll get a balloon bouquet. And you can sell them, which is pretty much the only thing you can do with them. It looks like they cannot dig under the gate fence, or the fence gate. So that's nice. It's cold in here. At least to me right now, because I'm not really moving. New objects are available for Okay, that's a new one. I'ma blame that on the mod, because the game doesn't usually do that. That's okay. It's alright, mod. You're doing your best. You can't climb under the actual scrub fence, Rice. Right? Rice. Right. Nope. Ice block and a Kong, because why not? Oh, good. Burrows. That's good. New tree. Fantastic. Little tree. Very little tree. But they can't climb, so it's okay. Feather top? Do I already have this? No, I don't. Nor do I already have a blue bush. Is that like a blue bird? But bush. Blue bush. Bush that's blue. Blue bush. I guess. I'll just put that there. Make my enclosure look a little nicer. I guess there is no such thing as researchable foodstuffs. Eh. Oh well. Can I give you guys some larger source of food? I guess I'll just add some bugs. I could buy more animals. The rest of this stuff isn't really useful for meerkats. I guess I'll go into my buildings tab and just research buildings. This is nice. Compost building gets you money. I don't know. The touch pool is kind of cool. I usually like doing the touch pool. They have like horseshoe crabs and like starfish and stuff in the touch pool. Insect house. Since I'm keeping all of this African themed, I'm not going to research the normal ones, I guess. Oh. Well, I guess I'm done. Yay, I get to keep the meerkats. Alright, well, since I'm done with that scenario, there we go. We just did the, Mischievous Meerkats one, I think is what it was called, or something like that. So, I'll, just get this set up on the next one. Because I don't intend to ever go back and, like, continue playing on that save or anything like that. I generally don't do that, like the challenge modes. The secretary birds. Okay. You want me to do secretary birds? Secretary burbs! Alright, well, I've gone up to 45 minutes, which I told myself would be as long as I was going to do for the first episode of Zoo Tycoon, because I figured, hey, I'll do that, I'll do the first episode, like, extra long. Not as long as my, Odd Realm episode, mind you, but just a little longer than normal. And then any episode after that, if I finish a scenario within the amount of time and it's close to 30 minutes, then I'm just going to cut it off short because I've completed a scenario. If I don't complete the scenario, then I'll probably cut it at 30 minutes, so. Alright, well, I have to save, because if I don't save when I click out, then it's going to crash the whole game. And now I have to quit, because otherwise it's going to crash the whole game. I already did save, but that's okay, I'll just save again. Alright, so, in the meantime, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy the series. Oh, it's gone. Well, anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy the series. I don't know, I guess kind of just depending on how popular these videos are or become is if I'll keep doing Zoo Tycoon or not. I might switch over to Planet Zoo if Zoo Tycoon isn't quite that popular, but I do like it, so I would switch to Planet Zoo because that's newer game, probably would be more popular. And, yeah. So, alright. So, again, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.